Is it gone? Hello, greetings. On this day, I decided instead of doing our typical normal stuff, we would do some appetizers for the holidays. Something that's healthy, that probably won't be included in your box, but something that's easy to get a hold of. So, in fact, there's a few of these things that go in the box at times, but these recipes will be possibly included. Depends on what you guys think. First thing we're going to do is make a sweet potato crostini with spiced ricotta and roasted cranberries. So I have all the things, and I had preset a few of it so that we didn't have to wait all this time. So I have my roasted cranberries. Still a little hot. Just pull them out. Oh, there we go. There's the roasted cranberries. And so for the crostini, instead of using bread for this one, you use the sweet potato as the base. So I roasted those off already, and we'll just build them up. Let's see. This is what I was looking for. All right. So we'll start by doing what we would have done. Get your sweet potato. Make sure it's nice and clean. Cut the ends off. Get yourself into at least something this size so that you have something to work with to put on. And you cut them a 1/4 inch, something like so. So 12 of those out of each potato is what I did. And we cut them up and we tossed them in some oil and some spice. And it went on this little rack. Went in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. I pulled them out, I flipped them over, put them back in for 15 minutes. When I did that, I added the cranberry, still a little warm, and roasted those off with some lemon zest, some thyme, what was the other thing? And a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. Now, if you're not doing sugar, then some other sweetener that's not Splenda or Equal, because those don't bake well. So if you get the xylitol, that one cooks nice. The other ones get bitter. So stevia would be better. Yeah, Then so the Splenda and the Equal are the ones that primarily nasty when you get them hot. So just how it works, especially for stuff like this because you're getting glazed. So if you're doing no sugar at all, this one a little bit of honey might work if you're doing honey. But anyway. That just gives them this nice glaze. You don't even really need it. But cranberries are so tart that if you don't have something, then you'll have kind of a little off-putting flavor there. So that's that. What we'll do, the next item we do is a spiced ricotta. Ricotta, however you like to say it. Today I didn't have ricotta, so I used mascarpone cheese, or mascarpone, if you want to say it like that. Anyway, that's that. So similar acid set cheese is what it is. The mascarpone cheese is a little tamer on the flavor, kind of more of an open slate to add spice to. It's also creamy like a cream cheese, where ricotta cheese is kind of a fine grain cottage cheese kind of thing. So either one of them will work good. This one will just be a little creamy set. So basically all I do now is I take this guy and I take some of this cheese prep. So it has nutmeg. The cheese has nutmeg and cinnamon. Just a touch of salt if you're doing salt. You don't have to. So we do that. You just lay it on. A few little cranberries. Can you see me at home? Hi, home. All right. So we do that. We just lay them up. It's a little bit of work. I mean, when you're doing 1,527 of these, it's some work. But if you just do a few for the house, you probably only need to make 2, 3, or 4 for each person. The recipe that I have does 2 sweet potatoes, makes about 24 of these. So this is a full recipe. We just build them up like this. Kind of putting them together so people can taste. Unless they really like it, I can put some more together. So look at all this I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So now if you like it, you want to make it look a little more festive, you can take a little curl of lime peel and put it in there. And you can put a little sprig of spruce tip on that for a garnish, give it a little red and green.
Boy, that,
You like?
that is really good.
It's got a nice blend. I mean, the creamy taste is nice with the mascarpone. It's nice that it's got a sour and a sweet note all together. Kind of opens your palate up. So when you're doing an appetizer, the nice thing to do is to wake up the taste buds. So these things that hit you on all kinds of your sour, your salty, your sweet. I know a lot of you aren't doing salt, but when you wake all those things up, then when you get to your dinner meal, everything tastes better. Okay.
You have one more?
And I'm doing one more, extra bonus points here. So this one I'm going to do is a butternut squash pear and ricotta bruschetta. Bruschetta, however you like to say it. But again, I'm going to use the mascarpone today. So for that, what you do is you take your butternut squash. Now what I have here is a honey boat squash.
A honey boat?
This is it's a Duchess, or the variety of that is a honey boat.
I've never seen one.
So it's a little darker orange. Let me see. So all you do with this guy, I cut the ends off, cut it down the middle. Usually I have a bigger knife when I do it.
It doesn't look like it's super hard to do.
No, and then you take and you just pull the seeds out of that. Now, if you like to eat these things, that you can make pumpkin seeds style seeds out of these things. Just roast them off in a pan, a little something, a little spice or whatever you like. If not, then you can pitch them. But I like to use them. I also feed them to my chickens. They love them.
You serve them to raw?
Yeah, it's good for them. It's actually a natural dewormer. So yeah, pumpkin and pumpkin seed dewormer for animals. Probably for people too, I would imagine. Anyway, so you just take that, hollow it out. You're going to pop that in the oven. You're going to put a little oil and salt and pepper, or oil and pepper on that when you roast it off. And then afterward, it comes out looking something like that.
Nice.
Okay? Just jumping off everywhere. And I peeled it already. So what we'll do now is I'm going to do the, for the squash, you're supposed to put in some olive oil, some salt and pepper. I did all that. And then you add just a little bit of honey. I didn't do that yet. Somebody grab that. I won't put a lot, just a little bit. The recipe, I think, calls for 2 teaspoons. 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to just put a couple of teaspoons for those that are watching the diabetic stuff. So don't get crazy. And then you just mash that up. The recipe says to put it in your food processor, but there's really no need to do that. Because after you roast this off, if you do it the right way, then it just mashes real nice. So I just take the back of a spoon, or if you got a potato masher, those work well. Okay. Now I threw some bread in the oven a second ago. I didn't burn it. A little dark. So, where did I had a baguette. Somebody put my baguette away? I need a baguette. All right. Yeah, I was going to roast a few off, and, well, I start talking, and you know how it happens. Yeah, so we got that. So, in the meantime, I made some sage oil. So, this is a little bit of canola oil, a little bit of thank you so much. And a little bit of olive oil. I prefer sunflower oil if you can find it, but what I got was canola today. So baguettes, I would obviously use a different knife, but it's nice to get this going. And this only takes a few seconds, so I'm going to hurry up and do this so you guys can taste it. We'll cut these up. Should be enough. We'll lay these guys out. And then that sage oil you take. If you're using powdered sage, then you just put a little teaspoon in there with some 1/4 cup each. If you're using fresh sage, which is better, then you chop it up a bit, mince it, and then you're going to have to cook it. So you break it down in the pan for just a touch. Yeah, it's better to cook the sage so you use it into the oil. It gets in there better if you actually bring it to it.
Good thing the sage plant's doing well. Yeah. Everything's doing well.
So, I got a hot oven back there. This should only take 2 minutes.
Have someone babysit it.
All right. 2 minutes to be done. All right. Okay, so after doing the oil, let's see. Look at that. The squash is here. Okay. That's all mashed up. And then ricotta. So for that one, let's see. That one is straight cheese, so I won't be using the flavored cheese for that one. I'll be using that because your flavor is going to come from the squash on this one and the sage. So let me get a spoon too. All right. Yeah, you get one of these guys. It does pretty good for spreading things.
Great for cheese balls.
Yeah. So any questions so far? You guys make appetizers around the holidays?
Oh yeah.
Different things?
We're gonna use for sure.
Yeah. They're I mean, it's pretty healthy too as far as, I mean, most of the time it's like charcuterie and fatty stuff and cheese and all that stuff.
Incredible.
It's nice to find a couple things that don't hit your gut like a rock, you know.
Cranberries are really good. A little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon.
Okay, so then a little crisper probably I would do for the most part, but since I got you sitting here, I don't want to keep it too long. So just take and spread a little bit of that down right on top of that. And then you're gonna get you some of your squash. That just goes right there.
And then you put pear in it.
And then you take your pear. I've done this earlier. All right. So you can cut that center out. And I usually just come through here like that. And then come through here like that. And then try to eyeball how big this guy is, and that's probably where you want to go, about right here. Because you want it to fit the bread. So I'll take it down like that. And then when I get to here, I'll take it this way. I'll take the edges off because that's all peeled for the most part. And then I'll go down this way. And that should cover me pretty well. So I'll just take that there. Another thing you can do is put a little cinnamon on these and pop them in the oven for just a few minutes, and you get like a little char on it. A little caramelization. That'll give you some enhanced flavor. Then you can stand them up cute like that if you want.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, there's all kinds of ways. Lay those right up.
Now, is that ricotta or mascarpone?
This is mascarpone here. Yeah, I didn't have any ricotta.
Can you find that easily in the grocery stores?
I know that Jordan's in McCleary has it. Most places do. I've seen it in Montesano at the Thriftway.
Okay.
I make my own. So I make.
You make your own?
I have. It's really easy to make. So I have dairy goats. So we milk our goats, and then I make mozzarella cheese.
Mm.
So after the mozzarella cheese, you have whey left in the can, and then you can make whey ricotta with what's left. So I get as much as I can out of some milk. So I'll get some mozzarella, and then I'll get some whey ricotta, and then it's really good.
This is even better than pumpkin pie.
Oh look, I forgot to put all the squash on it. I was just sticking pears on there.
You didn't have squash on that?
On this one, I didn't put squash. Did I give somebody one that didn't have squash?
Yeah, he didn't have squash.
I was talking and I stopped. I just stuck a pear on there.
I thought they looked different.
Sorry about that. Here you go. Oopsie. It's been a long couple of weeks. We have chefs in December. It's just I did a bunch of catering. Been up late. All the excuses, okay? All the excuses.
Well, when we came here for Dr. Taylor's Clubs, they had a party here. It smells really good.
Oh yeah, that was our party.
How was it?
It was good. It was Mexican style, and then we had like those long french. What are those called?
Tamales and churros.
Churros.
Yeah.
All right, whoever got just the cheese one, give them another. Okay, so if you made both of these together, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put the cranberry on top of that too. I think that would go well. You can cross these over a little bit if you'd like.
Maybe color?
Yeah, you get a little bit more color to it. So
This is really good.
yeah, I thought looking through there, trying to find some healthy options for the holidays, and get a little color, get a little something that you can enjoy the time, because you know, nobody likes to be on a diet during the holidays and not be able to enjoy some stuff. So that's what I
This
figured.
come from the Blue Zone?
What's that?
Blue Zone?
They are a Blue Zone inspired, so it didn't come right out of the book,
Nice.
but it's their flavors kind of thing.
Well, it's a good combination. It's
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's all I've got. I don't know if you've got me on here still.
Yeah, we're good.
But if you guys would like the recipes, I can print them off. Okay. I just got them off of blogs that I follow, so we'll print them off. And then if this be something you guys would like to see in your